Second question is, an automobile company manufactures around 150 scooters. The daily production varies from, see, in previous case the production was fixed, that is 30 breads. Now here the daily production is varying from 146 to 154 depending on the availability of raw materials and the other working conditions. The finished scooters are transported in a specially arranged lorry accommodating 150 scooters. So the transportation, the lorry in which these finished scooters are transported has the capacity of only 150 scooters. Now using following random numbers 80, 81, etc. simulate the process. We have to simulate the process for what? For finding out the average number of scooters waiting in the factory. So as we said that there is a chance or there is a vacancy of only 150 scooters in the lorry. So let us say if they have produced 152 on that particular day, so that will be the number of scooters waiting in the factory. Or second thing asked is, what will be the average number of empty space in the lorry? So if they manufacture less than 150 scooters, the lorry will be empty. That's the simple logic. So we need to find out the simulation, or we need to simulate the process for the next how many days? Can someone tell me? For next how many days we need to simulate the demand?
15 days.
हाँ सर, इतने नंबर्स ऑफ रैंडम नंबर दिए हुए.
यस, वेरी गुड. तो अगर क्वेश्चन में नहीं दिया है, देखो इसके पहले वाले क्वेश्चन में दिया था फाइंड द सिमुलेशन फॉर 10 डेज. इस क्वेश्चन में नहीं दिया है. सो हाउ कैन यू आइडेंटिफाई द सिमुलेशन डेज? बाय द random numbers given. The number of random numbers given are 15. Hence we have to find out the simulation for the next coming 15 days. So what is the first step? First step is to make the random number range table, for which there will be only 4 columns. First will be the production or demand per day. Second will be the probability. Third will be the cumulative probability, and fourth will be the random number range. So production and probability, the first 2 columns
will be same.
The first 2 columns will be exactly same as that of the question. Just you need to copy these values in the first 2 columns. So I will also copy that. Now next step is to find out cumulative probability, for which the first cumulative probability will be same, and next is just the addition of the next. So it will be 0.04 plus 0.09. I will get answer as 0.13. Then 0.13 plus 0.12, I will get 0.25. 25 plus 0.14, 0.39. 39 plus 11 gives you 50. 50 plus 10 gives you 60. 60 plus 20, 80. 80 and 12 gives you 92. 92 and 8 gives you 1. So you can see that my calculations are perfect because the total probability I am getting as 1. Now random number range. So as I can observe here again, the random numbers are the 2-digit numbers. So I can start my numbers from 00 and I will go up to 99. So this can be my range of random numbers as per the given data. So can anyone take the lead and tell me what can be the random number for the random number range for this particular problem?
0 to 3.
Yes, very good. The first one will be 0 to 3. Why 0 to 3? As I already told you, it should be 1 less than this number because we are considering only till 99. There are 100 numbers, but we are considering first number as 100. Hence, it will be 1 less than the cumulative probability. So it will be 0 to 3. Next will be from 4 to 12 because your number is 13. And similarly, I will find out the range of all the other days. So it will be 13 to 24, 25 to 38, 39 to 49, 50 to 59, 60 to 79, 80 to 91, and lastly I will get 92 to 99, which covers all the 100 random numbers starting from 0 and ending to 99. Any doubts till here? Please ask.
No doubt, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir, no doubt.
Okay. The next part is the simulation table. I will go to the reference of this table which we have already formed for your reference here. Then the next table will be simulation table. So for simulation table, what I will do? See, because I want to find out the simulation for the next 15 days, my first column will be day. second number will be random number. So these two columns are fixed. The simulation part and the random number, these two columns are fixed. The third will be how much number of production will be there on that particular day based on the random number. And the last two are the things which are asked in the question. So in the question it was asked how many scooters will be remaining in the factory, and the next question was asked is how much empty space is remaining in the truck or the lorry. So these two columns will be added as per the requirement. So as it is said that there will be simulation for 15 days, I will write 1 to 15 here. So I want to simulate the demands for 15 days. Then random number, what you need to do? You need to just copy these numbers in the same sequence which is given in this particular manner. So I will copy that. So it will be same here. Then production. How you will find this? Simple. This random number 80, you need to check this random number 80 falls in which random number range. So here you can see that from 80 to 81 falls in this particular range. In this particular range, this 80 falls in this particular range, and for this range the production given to us is 153. So I will write down 153 here. Now let me give you some another examples. Let us say I will calculate for this 76. If you say for 76, you need to check this 76 falls in which random number range. So if you observe here, this 76 falls in this random number range, that is 60 to 79. So the corresponding demand to this particular range is 152. Hence I will write 152 here in this production data. So see, you can see here 152 is been written as the production. Now let me give you one more example. Let us say for this one, that is 12, that is 10. Now you need to check this random number 10 falls in which range. So you can see that this random number 10 falls in this particular range of 4 to 12, and the corresponding production for that particular day is 147. Hence here it will be 147 to be written as the production. So with this I will complete this table entirely by looking the various random number range and the production corresponding to it. Any doubts still here?
No doubt, sir.
No doubt, sir.
Okay. Now next part or the next column, scooter available in the factory. Now the production on this day. Okay. Now there is a logic, purely logic. OR is purely logic. Production. The production on day 1 is 153. The production on day 1 is 153. And how much space was there in the lorry for transportation?
150.
It was given in the question that a lorry for transportation can accommodate only 150 scooters. So out of 153, 150 has been transported in the lorry. So how much scooter remains in the factory? So it is simple. There will be 3 scooters which will be remaining in the factory. And will there be any empty space in the lorry for the first day?
No.
Okay.
No, sir.
Okay. Let me first complete this particular column, in which is we will find out how many scooters are remaining in the factory. So for second day, again there are 153 scooters which are produced and 150 gone as the supply. So there will be 3 scooters remaining in the factory. Similarly for third day it will be 2, fourth day 2, fifth day 2, sixth day it will be 0. Why 0? Because the production is 150 and the transportation also is 150. Hence I can put a dash also and I can put a 0 also here. Now for the next day, for this the production is only 148. See here, the production is only 148 and we can transport 150 scooters. So how many scooters will be remaining in the factory?
-2.
Minus 2. Okay, number of scooters
0.
cannot be negative, so I will put a dash or I will put a 0. Number of scooters cannot be negative. So for the ones which are less than 150, there will be dash or 0 here, and for those who are greater than 150, there will be corresponding numbers, that is greater than 150. So this becomes our table for the scooters available in the factory for the next 15 days. Now for empty space, it's quite logical that if there are scooters remaining in the factory, why the scooters remain in the factory? Because there was no space in the lorry to be accommodated. Hence the empty space for all the values will be dash. Why dash? Because there was no space in the lorry. That's why they are waiting in the factory for the next day. Now see here. For this particular case, 148. Now 148 is produced and 148 has been transported in the lorry. So now how many space has been vacant there?
2.
2.
There is, yes,
Two.
the vacant space in the lorry is 2. So similarly, I can say that for the numbers which are less than 150, there will be some empty space in the lorry. So for
Yes, sir.
going by that concept, I can write the values or the numbers as like this. So you can see that there are dash in the places where the production was more than 150, and there are some values where the production was less than 150. For example, here the number of scooters produced are 147. So 147 transported, but there is a space of 150 scooters, so the empty space will be 3. So with this we have completed the problem. Now what we need to do? We need to just write the answer. So question asked was, what was the average number of scooters in the factory? So for average, what we do? We add all the numbers remaining in the factory and divide it by number of days, that is 15. So I will write down 21 by 15 because 21 is the sum of this particular column, which is number of scooters remaining in the factory. So I get the answer as 21 by 15. You can also convert it into decimals. I have not converted into decimals for some reason, because the number of scooters cannot be in decimals. Hence I have kept it as it is. Similarly, for the next one, for empty space, what we need to do? We just need to add all the empty spaces for the particular period and divide it by again 15. So I will get answer as 9 by 15. And this completes our problem worth 10 marks.